What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. Second video we got coming out today. Yeah, I had a little bit of a problem with the internet earlier, so I wasn't able to react to the dev stream live, but here we are with the dev stream overview video for Halloween 2025. This is a really good dev stream, giving us a preview of some of the stuff coming in the old piece update, which will be in December. Pretty much everything you're seeing today is going to be in December, but a few little things here and there will be earlier than that. Yeah, so just don't expect too much going on in Warframe in November, unfortunately. But if you want to come stop by the live stream channel right now, we're live doing some giveaways and hanging out chat. We also just got a bunch of login bonus stuff, such as these Tau shards, this Cyan Dana I got equipped right now, Zephyr Skin, Umber Form, etc., etc. So pretty nice stuff, and you can log in anytime between now and the end of the year to get that stuff, and it looks great, so yeah. Let's start with the dev stream small stuff first, and we can talk about what happened today on their dev stream. It was considered a good dev stream by most players, including myself. But yeah, that being said, there is a November dev stream before the December big update. So yeah, all these things are going to be mostly in December, like I said earlier. All right, first things first, this is not really December, obviously. They announced TennoCon 2026 date, and that will be July 10th and 11th. Also, this is in November, so this is before the old piece update. Mustache on your ship for Warframe 2025. You also get mustaches for your frames too. Alright, so we also got another thing happening in November. The closed beta for Android will be also live. Now moving on to things that will be in December. Unfortunately, Gyre Prime is in December in the old piece update. If you were to check what 3 months ago, it would be Caliban. It should be basically in November or late December or late November. But yeah, basically we're gonna get in whatever time in December the old piece update will be. Whatever, it still looks really cool. And as far as the weapons with Gyre Prime, it's gonna be the Kestrel Prime Boomerang Melee and the Alternox Primary. That's her shock rifle. Not the best weapon, but yeah, hopefully it's gonna be great. Next, we got a new system coming to Warframe from the old piece update. We have a title system, so you can actually equip titles on your profile.
You are how you show up in lists and squads and relays with a title system.
Sorry, Clem is one of the options?
So, yeah, this is kind of fun. Different ways to unlock them. These will show up in, show up in relays, show up in squads, etc., etc. A new way to display achievements on your profile, which will be easier to see because you don't have to actually look at your profile to see these in a relay. So, might be a little bit annoying. But yeah, hopefully there's some really fun titles you can throw on there to spruce up your appearance. Next, we have a look at Uriel and Proto-Uriel. So Proto-Uriel is, we only got one ability, but we got to look at kind of how Uriel's vibe will be abilities-wise. And yeah, he's going to be probably one of the best frames we've gotten in a long time. So here's a look at Proto-Uriel's transformation animation. This is probably spoilers to some people out there. But yeah, you're watching a dev stream overview for the old piece, so that's going to be spoilers regardless. So very, very cool here.
We shall water the fields with the blood of our enemies.
Very nice. We got a look at Proto-Wisp and Proto-Heros animations too, but I didn't think that the quality of them was as easy to see in the video preview they gave us, so you can just take a look at those on their Twitter if you'd like to. Next, we got a look at Uriel's abilities and vibe. So his vibe is basically he has 3 summons that hang out with him. And they have special names that are very metal and awesome. And what these summons will do is they're not going to, command them. They're going to basically tell you what to do. So, for example, they haven't told us everything about it, but this squid face hugger thing, I'm assuming it will latch onto an enemy, and when you attack that enemy, you get, good things to happen for you. And that will be the same idea with these, the spine summon thing and this wizard ghost monster thing. They look really cool. And as far as seeing Uriel's abilities in game, we got a look at his first ability, which I believe is called Infernus or something like that. You're going to turn into a shadow ghost and fly around, and you will burn enemies, and you can actually drop out. You can hop out of it whenever you need to and shoot.
Oh my god, you guys.
So basically a flaming comet flying around.
Take a break.
And then you have an aura of hellfire around.
Hellfire aura, so very, very
Brimstone.
You
hardcore.
are the comet.
And you might have seen in the background, your summons are hanging out in the background too.
Come here. Okay, ready?
So a burning aura of hellfire around you. You can fly around, turn into, as he said, a shadow comet, hop out of the comet, fire your bow, hop back into the comet. So yeah, if my speculation of him having an exalted trident is correct, that would mean you could fly around as a shadow, pop out of the shadow form, like throw down your fire trident, destroy the area, and then go back into shadow form. That's speculative, but yeah, some of his original concept art did show an exalted trident, so we'll see. And remember, you're gonna have your summons going around doing stuff during this as well. So looking really good right off the bat, and that's just his first ability and passive, so really nice. And we also got to look at the Unairu Ultimate, which will be coming for Unairu Focus Tree. So as far as what this one does, you're going to summon a gigantic hammer.
5 focus schools. You've only seen the Naramon.
And think of it kind of like a super dispensary.
A different focus school. Shall we? We shall.
Anaru lovers.
Inaru lovers.
You're about to get a big freaking hammer, my friends.
Let's see that one more time.
All right. Let me just back up real quick.
So what this is doing right now is they're dropping this gigantic, like, I guess it's a damage hit in an area, but then it starts dropping universal health orbs and energy orbs, and also universal ammo. So this will be a very nice, like I said earlier, like a super dispensary ability. Universal ammo, universal orbs, that'll be healing everybody up, and also giving them full ammo too, so that's great. Now, as far as what you'll be doing in the Old Peace update, we got to look at the new, one of the new game modes here, which is called, I believe, the Ascendus. So, like I was saying earlier, it's just, you're basically going to go as far as deep down as you can go. So there's going to be 21 levels to this, and every 7 levels will have a checkpoint. So this will be a checkpointed new weekly. Now, the loot is placeholder, keep that in mind. But yeah, and also, it appears to be no random loadouts. They did not show the Steel Path version of this, but basically, yeah, you can go deep down into the levels of this mini dungeon thing, I guess I'd call it, and the levels will be random per week with different mutators. Just think like an ETA and an EDA. We have not seen the Steel Path loot, even though they're on the normal path. It says it's dropping Steel Essence for some reason, but yeah. And they were saying they want these levels to take about 90 seconds each, so you could expect this to not really be as long as some of the crazy long weeklies. Taking a quick look at the Infernum, you start on this first level, and then you hop into the middle of the circle here for your new weekly, and you're just going to drop down a little bit deeper. Now, there is a firewall that's like coming down. If you don't do this fast enough, you're going to actually, it look like die, so keep that in mind. It is definitely meant for having a decent loadout, and there's also things like there's going to be a Necromech level, so having a good Necromech loadout might be somewhat required if you do want to do the Steel Path version of this. So if we skip a little bit ahead here, the next floor is like a obstacle course, or not like obstacle course, like a jump through the gates kind of thing here. So there will be a variety of tasks. There's also a treasure room here. Ignia seems to be a new resource. You know, that will likely be needed to build Uriel if you don't actually just buy him or whatever. And then here you go. You have to have a Necromech with a decent build, it looks like. Now, the Void Rig ulti was doing really good on this level, so I'm not really expecting it to be that difficult if you have a halfway decently built Necromech. But yeah, that being said, a lot of people don't bother. They don't even have Necromech mods in the first place. So this might be a big issue. But yeah, remember too that you don't actually have to have a Necromech built for the new war anymore. So this is just a reason to have a Necromech built, which I think is great. Again, so we don't really know the Steel Path loot. I'm hoping we get new Incarnons here. I don't think they really specified what the Steel Path version would drop. But yeah, this will be alongside your Elite Temple Archimedia, your Elite Deep Archimedia. If you are doing the circuit, we're getting a lot of weeklies in Warframe now, and this one will be coming out in December. So interesting to see what that'll be. It will likely drop shards of the Steel Path, would be my guess. But yeah, that's also going to be a new thing you can do every single week. So as far as some other things to cover here, every here and there, like we had a decent look at some new artwork that'll be coming in the old piece. Again, this is a precursor stream. We are not getting the big stuff here because the big stuff is probably still being worked on right now. This is one of Uriel's little summons. So yeah, that's be basically it for the overview stream, guys. Just a quick one. It was a long stream, but that was focusing on stuff pretty long on some of these ones. So yeah, I think Uriel's looking really good with the first ability. There's pretty much nothing going on in November. You got a quick look at this side area here, the cathedral. Basically, you go to the Sanctum Anatomica and you just take a left where Tag first spawns, and this will be the new area. But that will require you to be beating the new quest first to get here. So yeah, big lore drops. Not gonna try to spoil everything for you, but looking really cool. Great first look at this update. Hopefully you guys find it fun and helpful. Yeah, for November, as far as you could expect a double credit weekend at the end of November. You could expect mushrooms or mustaches on your ship. I know the mushroom grind got me going crazy over here. Mustaches on your ship and frames. And yeah, once this comes out, I'm going to hang out in this area with like NPC version of Proto-Wisp, Proto-Hero, and Proto-Uriel. So yeah, guys, take it easy. Appreciate the support. Anything else that you'd like to let me know about, like future videos, I'll be sure to take a look at the comments. Take these, guys. Peace.